In politics, you always have to be prepared for any eventuality. After all, as I said earlier, as opposed to, for example, Alhaji Aliyu Muhammad, it was pretty clear that in the scheme of things was definitely not going to emerge. Why? Because, as I said, he was not exactly picked because he had any pedigree. He was picked simply to satisfy an ethnic and religious, shall I call it, token. That really is what it was. And exactly what it is that we expected, that he was going to be damned, and he was truly damned. The Bahumia's choice was largely because Nana Akufo-Addo claimed he was an economic wizard. Claimed he was an economic wizard. And of course, when they came into office, initially on the back of the solid things they inherited, they started pretty well. But by 2019, things started to unravel. Sometimes they make it look as if it is because of COVID, but the truth is that if you check even 2019, you could see, for example, the depreciation in the city has started already, badly performing. Deficits, the budget deficit has already gone very high already. So problems started occurring already. So we clearly suspected that given how it is, it's likely that Bawumia could win. That you need to make preparation for. But of course, the Alan Fatah, as I explained earlier, was there. And knowing exactly the nature of the NPP, that is a factor you couldn't discount. I suspect that possibly one of the things that maybe went against Alan is the fact that he stayed too long in what you call a sinking ship. If he had been smart enough to get out of that ship very early, he obviously could have distanced himself from the mess that we have today. But having stayed that long, it made it pretty difficult for himself to be able to, as it were, show that he's not part of the mess that we see today. So I guess that really affected him. But whatever it is, in politics, you need to prepare. You prepare for eventuality. If it's Alan, we are ready. If it was Bawumia, we are ready. The reason why we had to call Bawumia is because he was the one in charge of the economic management team. He was the vice president. So if there was an economic problem, we needed to make sure the country knew that both Nana Akufo-Addo and Bawumia were in charge. So